Good day, everyone. My name is Aisha Yahaya from Center for Health Economics and Development, and I'll be taking you through the approval process demonstration. That is how to assign LGA admin role, how to switch users, and the activity log for the state admin. So after you must have logged onto the AOP tool, this brings you to the admin landing page. I'm currently signed in as the state admin for FCT. At the top of the dashboard, you'll find a list of the state's DAPs, and underneath that, you'll find a list of the LGA departments, and followed by the quick link sections. So to approve a user's request, you select the first option under the quick link, that is waiting for access. So this opens the page displaying all users who have applied for access and are waiting for approval by the state admin. This provides key information for each applicant, including their names, the date of application, the MDAs they applied under, their email addresses, and phone number. After reviewing and confirming these details, you click on the approve button for the user you are approving. I'll be clicking on approve under Favor Okunola. This then opens a confirmation page showing the applicant's information, including their names, MDAs, email address, and the telephone number. Once you have verified this information one last time, you click on submit to complete the approval. A confirmation message appears indicating that the user has been added successfully. This system then, that is on the user page, where you can view the complete list of users on the tool, and then you can see Favor has been added among the users on the. So we are still on the users page. Now for the switch user feature, which is one of the newest additions on the tool. The switch user feature allows you to transfer an existing user profile to a new user. This is useful when a staff member leaves a ministry, a department, or an agency and is replaced by someone else. And instead of creating a new profile and losing previous work, this feature retains all the information associated with the existing profile, including activities, costing, and other records. The only changes you need to make are the user's name, the email address, the login credential. This then allows the new staff member to continue working with the same profile. So to access this feature, you can decide to return to the state admin dashboard by clicking the start button here, and then scroll down to the quick click sections and select the users button. And this takes you back to the page displaying all registered user. Then you locate the user whose profile you want to reassign. I'll be selecting Rashidat here. So just beneath the person's name, you will see the switch user button. You click on that. A new page opens with fields for the new user's name, email address, and password. You then enter in the new user's details. I would be using Amina and an active email address, amina509@gmail.com, and then you reassign a new password for this new user, and then you click on the submit button. Once all the information have been entered, the system will display a confirmation prompt asking whether you are sure you want to make this change. You click on OK to proceed. You will then, okay, please ensure that your password is at least 6 characters in length. You click on submit, you confirm, OK. So it brings you back to the user page where you can confirm that the previous user has been successfully reassigned. This was the account we just switched. You can see the information I added. The previous user's detail will be replaced with the new name and email you provided, while all existing records associated to the profile remains intact. Next, we'll look at the activity log feature. To access the activity log, click the Start button to return to the State Admin dashboard. Scroll to the quick links and select Users. This opens the page displaying the list of all users in your state. On the left-hand side of the page, you'll see a navigation menu. Select Activity Logs, which is the last option. The activity log is one of the newest feature on the AOP tool. It provides the state admins with a summary of users' activities across the platform. This feature is organized into 3 categories. You have the logins, the AOP activities, and the AOP customs. The login tab records every time a user logs into the AOP tool. It displays the dates and time the activity was performed, the user's name, email address, telephone number, MDA, and a description of what he or she did on the tool. This tab is specifically for tracking login activities, and it indicates that the user accessed the system regardless of whether he or she carried out any actions on the tool. So for the AOP activities tab, it provides you with a summary of actions performed within the planning matrix. For each record, you can view the date and time of the activity, the specific action that was done. For this example, you can see this user edited activity 2.5.6.10, a description of the activity, the user's name, email address, phone number, and MDA. And then finally, for the AOP costing tab, it displays activities carried out on the ingredient-based costing module. Similar to the other tabs, it provides the record of the date and time, the activity, the user, the email address, the phone number, the MDA, and then a description of the exact activity that was carried out by this user. So together, all these tabs gives the state admin a comprehensive audit trail of user activities across the AOP tool. Finally, one of the key responsibilities of a state admin is to assign LGA admins. To do this, click on the Start button to return to the state admin dashboard, then scroll down to the quick links and click on the Users button. It opens the list of all users in the state. Then you select the user you want to assign as an LGA admin. In this example, the selected user will be the user applied under the PhD department, indicating that they registered as an LGA level user and are therefore eligible to be assigned as an LGA admin. You click on the user's name to open their profile. A dialog box will appear displaying the user's account ID, the user's name, email address, phone number. If necessary, you can update any of these details. So to assign this user as an LGA admin, you select the LGA admin option. A list of all the LGAs within this state will be displayed. You scroll through all the lists and select the appropriate LGA. For this demonstration, we'll assign this user to Buhari Area Council. And the final field is password. You have 2 options. You can either enter a new password, which will replace the user's existing password, or you can leave the field blank, allowing the user to continue using their current password. I would recommend to leave this field blank so the user can retain their existing login credentials. Once you have completed the required fields, you click on Submit. The system would ask you to confirm these actions. Click on OK to proceed. You will then be redirected to the user's page where you can verify that the user has been successfully assigned as an LGA admin for Buhari Area Council. You can see it here. So this concludes the demonstration of these functions for the state admin on the AOP. Thank you for watching.